What is going on, guys? It's Gospel Gamer here. We are back on Steins Gate 0, and I think we're pretty much near the end now. We haven't got a good ending. We got probably the worst, I think. Knowing that he'll be tortured for years. Jesus Christ. Her head hurt. Maho knelt down, closed her eyes, and bit her lips to shut out the pain. There was an annoying noise in her head that wouldn't go away. It made the headache worse. No matter how much she covered her ears, she couldn't block it out. She wanted to scream from the pain, but she held it in because she thought it would only make her headache worse. She could hear a voice mixed in with the noise. It was Dr. Leskinen's.
いいかい、マホ。君はどんな手段を使ってでも、リンタロウ・オカベが抱えている秘密を暴くのだ。でないと、
I thought so. Fucking untrustworthy bastard.
嫌だろ？君もリンタロウのことを随分と気にかけていたじゃないか。散々私やクリスが煽ったからね。君にその気などなくてもついつい意識してしまうものさ。それが人の心理だ。
Was Kurisu in on it? God damn it. I'm hoping that she wasn't.
彼の持つ情報を引き出してほしい。そうしたら私はリンタロウを我が研究室に無条件で迎え入れてあげてもいい。
Right.
マホ、彼について知り得たことはすべて私に報告しなさい。彼の未来は君の手にかかっていると言ってもいい。
The voice and the noise are extremely unpleasant. She couldn't really understand what the voice was saying. She could hear him speaking, but her brain refused to understand the meaning of the words. But it didn't matter either way. Maho had done something terrible to Okabe Rintaro. She'd sold him out to Dr. Leskinen and Stratfor, and the fact that she knew it was just made her guilt worse. She wanted to disappear from the world altogether.
Maho-san?
That's Mayuri. Mayuri. Oh, they're in. She was on a busy street in Akihabara in early summer. She was leaning on the side of a building in the shade when she heard someone call her name. Oh, that's Mayuri.
Maho-san da. Mayuri-san.
She didn't expect to see Mayuri here, so she didn't know how to respond. She just looked back and stared.
具合悪いんですか？大丈夫よ。オカリンを見ませんでしたか？え。
Maho went completely still. Mayuri's innocent question reminded her of her own stupidity and cowardice.
どうして？
Her voice was shaking.
オカリン、昨日から連絡つかなくて、お家にも帰ってないし、電話も出ないし、メールや LINE にも返事来ないんです。ダル君は心配しすぎだって言うんだけど、なんだか胸騒ぎがするのです。
Well, he's been kidnapped and probably tortured, so, you know.
この辺りをずっと探してました。
It was still only July, but it was pretty hot. She'd been wandering around all of Akihabara in this heat. Mayuri Shiina was a kind, pure-hearted girl. That was the impression that Maho had. She would never betray someone or get jealous or let someone use her.
知りたい。
Mayuri leaned forward.
マホさん、オカリンのこと何か知ってるんですか？
Yes, she does.
もし知って
Definitely knows.
教えてください。お願いします。
She bowed deeply.
そうか。
And then she realised, and then she wished she hadn't. Mayuri was in love with Rintaro Okabe. A dull pain ran down her temples.
君もリンタロウのことを随分と気にかけていたじゃないか。
She could hear the noise in her head. Just tell Mayuri everything, and then have this innocent girl tell you how horrible you are. Maybe you'll feel better then. The idea raced through Mayo's mind, even if she knew it was wrong. She tried to hold back a headache as she opened her mouth.
ゆうべ深夜岡部さんと一緒だったの。そうなんですか。それでオカリンは今どこに。
Mayo ignored her question.
岡部さんは昨日私にこんな話をしてくれたわ。
No.
彼が経験してきた別の世界において椎名真由里さん、あなたは何度も死んだんですって。え？
Don't tell her. Alright, well, she already is.
助けられずあなたは死に続けた。
You can't tell her this. She is. She's already telling her it. There's no point saying that.
あなたを救うために。
It was like another person was speaking using Mayo's mouth.
岡部さんはクリスのことを犠牲にしたんだって。見殺しにしたんだって。そんな話をしてくれた。タイムマシンを作りクリスをもう一度救おうとすればまたあの頃に逆戻りしてしまう。
You're hurting her, but the words didn't stop.
岡部さんはそのことをひどく恐れている。あなたを必死で守ろうとしている。ここはあなたを守るために他の多くのものを犠牲にして選択された世界なのよ。あなたは何も知らされていないだろうけど。嘘、そんな。
Poor Mayuri.
おかり。
Mayuri was too shocked to speak. She looked like she was about to cry at any instant. Suddenly, Mayuri turned around and started to walk away with slumped shoulders. Even from behind her, Mayo could tell she was having trouble walking straight. The truth was so cruel that confronting it threatened her very identity. That's how it seemed to Mayo. Mayo was still in a trance. It felt like there was a fog colouring everything she saw. It was all out of focus, like a mirage. If someone told her it was a dream, she would easily believe it. The same was true of her own mind. She knew she should feel worse about what she just told Mayuri, but while she realised she'd hurt her, she felt no emotion. That was probably why she was able to say something so awful. And then the phone in her pocket began to vibrate. She looked away and saw it was from Amadeus, from Kurisu. She felt a small thin needle prick her paralysed heart. She couldn't answer it. How could she? She stared at the LCD screen, unable to move her fingers even a centimetre.
出られるわけないじゃない。
By pressing the button connect? That's how you answer the phone, fucking bitch. She couldn't let Kurisu see it like this, but even so, it felt wrong to just stay here. Mayo decided to go after Mayuri. But by the time she made it to the overpass, Mayuri was already gone. Since she was right in front of the station, there were many people around, and it would have been impossible to find her.
なぜ私の前に現れたの。
Don't blame her, you fucking idiot.
傷つかずに済んだのに私はもう以前の私ではなくなってしまったのよ。
Well, we know that. Fucking hell. She looked down over the station from the overpass and whispered to herself, and then she saw someone in a distinctive outfit approaching her. Ah, it's Kagari. Interesting. They were wearing a black motorcycle suit and full black helmet despite the heat. She thought it might have been a cosplayer, but instead of trying to take pictures, the people nearby were avoiding them. Given a closer look, the person appeared to be a woman. Even Mayo could tell she had incredible proportions. The first thing Mayo noticed is standard. The woman walked under the overpass and vanished from Mayo's view. And then she came up the stairs. And she came right towards Mayo. Mayo quickly looked away like the other pedestrians and tried to run away. But before she could, the woman in the motorcycle suit ran over and wordlessly grabbed her hands. Did she just stab her? There was a pain in her cheek. She was caught off guard and staggered to the ground. At first she didn't know what had happened. She rubbed her aching cheek and only then did she realise that the woman in the motorcycle suit had slapped her. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. Bloody hell. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. You could hear a muffled female voice from within the helmet. Fucking hell. Jesus, Kagari. Her voice was very calm, which only terrified Mayo more. Professor? Because she was wearing a helmet, Mayo couldn't read her facial expression. Since the visor was lowered, she couldn't even see her eyes. Alright, creepy woman. Fucking dots. Kagari, you're so weird. There was no answer to her question. Instead, the woman looked up to the sky as if she'd noticed something. Mayo looked up too. For a moment, it seemed as if a black shadow crossed the windows of the buildings. She could hear a helicopter. It was close. How long had it been there? She hadn't noticed it at all. And then she felt the air around her change. The pedestrians were all looking towards the station in fear and shock. She could hear people saying things like, "What's that? Are they filming a TV show? Some kind of cosplay event?" Something was going on at the station. Mayo stood up and looked too. She found herself whispering the same thing as the others. There were 2 trucks painted in deep military green parked outside the station. Men were coming out of them dressed in camo and carrying weapons. At first she thought it might have been the self-defense force, but the men weren't Japanese. It was hard to believe that what she was seeing was taking place in Japan. The men in camo disappeared into alleyways as everyone watched from a safe distance. They were heading over towards the radio building. Mayo had heard from Rintaro yesterday that the time machine was there. So they're going to try and take the time machine then, I'm guessing? Great. Or Russia, or perhaps another country's military? Were they here because Mayo told Leskinen what she'd learned from Rintaro? As soon as she thought crossed her mind, she was hit with another terrible headache. It was all her fault. Everything was her fault. Until a moment ago, everything had seemed so hazy, but now she felt crushed by overwhelming guilt. If Okabe was right, then the Third World War was going to begin here in Akihabara, and it would be because she gave the information he shared with her to Stratfor. She suddenly realised that the girl who threatened to kill her had run down the stairs and towards the station. Mayo never did figure out who she was. And then her phone started to vibrate again. It was from Kurisu. She wanted to get away from the guilt, and so this time she picked up the phone.
Senpai! Kurisu.
I've just noticed her phones are wonkier. They are legally different from Nokia, so it's fine.
何が一体どうしちゃったんですかどうもしないわだって泣いてるじゃないですか
Oh, is she? Bet she never even noticed. Only then did she realise that her own eyes were overflowing with tears. The fog over her mind was now totally gone, and all that was left was the guilt, the regret, and the headaches.
頭が痛いの
Fucking Leskinen. She heard the noise again. Okay, that's good. She isn't in it. She isn't in on it. That's fine. I was worried that she was.
どうでもいいでしょ殺そうとしてたじゃないですか私見たんですよ
Oh yeah, she saw everything, didn't she?
放っておいてそういうわけにはいきません放っておいてよあなたには
Stop trying to escape your fucking guilt, you bitch.
私はどれだけやってもクリスにかなわないねえクリス 私はあなたのことを尊敬している。私より年下だけど大した科学者だと思うわ。でも心の底ではこう思ってたのよ。どうして私の前に現れたの？どうしてあと10年先に
God, everything's all about her all of a sudden. Fucking Mayo.
どうしてあと10年
Liked her at one point,
現れて
bitch.
くれなかったの？あなたがいなければ私はもっと平凡な日々を送っていたはずなのに、こんな醜い感情になんか支配されずに済んだのにって。私はあなたに常識を破壊されっぱなしなの。死んでまであなたの存在が私につきまとうの。あなたの死を
God damn it, Mayo. Everything's about you, you, you. Fucking hell.
越えられない壁としてあなたが立ちはだかり続けていて、プライドと意地が邪魔をしてしまうの。そんなところにつけ込まれて、私は一番信頼していた人にまで裏切られて、私を信頼してくれた友達を裏切ってしまった。もう私頭がぐちゃぐちゃよ。だから放っておいてよ。
Wow, fucking hell. She was getting far too emotional. Normally she'd never behave like this, but she couldn't stop herself. Is that... what's happening? Just pause for a second. Oh, shit. She heard an explosion in the distance. The people around her started to scream, panic and run. The flames from the explosion were coming from the direction the men in camo had gone. Did they do it? The helicopter sounds were getting louder. Glimpses of their dark, agile bodies had flashed in and out of Mayo's vision for a little while now. And then she started to hear loud gunfire. It was more than one or two people shooting. There was a battle going on between many people, taking place here in front of Akihabara Station. It was like the beginning of a war. That's because it was the beginning of a war. It's all Mayo's fault. If what Rintaro said was true, Suzuha Amane might be near the time machine, and she might be caught up in the battle. She wondered about the woman in the motorcycle suit too. She started to stagger forward. She still didn't know what she was planning, but she needed to take responsibility for what she'd done. She's gonna kill herself, isn't she? And fucking jump. No? The elevators in the radio building were broken. Mayo had no choice but to take the stairs to the roof. But maybe the power had been cut because the lights were off on every floor. She could hear sporadic sounds of gunfire from the floors above. Strangely, nobody came running past her to escape. There were several shops in the building, and of course there should have been customers there. But despite the fact that the elevators weren't working, had they all evacuated earlier, or were they all hiding somewhere and waiting for the terror to end? That was what she thought about as she sweated her way up the stairs. Oh, 7th floor now. Just before she reached the roof, she saw someone for the first time. What? She was sitting on the stairs, cradling her knees. For some reason her voice was muffled, but it did seem to be a woman's voice. Her head seemed big and round in the darkness. It was a moment before she realised that it was a full-faced helmet. That was when she realised it was the woman in the motorcycle suit from before. Something's happened to Mayuri, hasn't it? God damn it. Oh, she's gone missing, I'm guessing. She seemed like a totally different person than the woman she met before. All she did was sob and cry for her mother. She shouted louder, and then only then the woman realised that she was there, but she didn't even stand up. Gone? The time machine was destroyed?
あなたのママって天音鈴葉さん？違うよ。ママって言ったらマユリママに決まってるじゃん。
Mayo's blood ran cold when she heard the name Mayuri.
マユリさんがここに。
If that was true, she would have come here after she learned about the truth from Mayo.
私のせいだ。
Yeah, damn right it's your fault, Maho. Feel bad, bitch. Maho put her hands to her head.
私があんなことを言わなければ、まゆりさんは。
I mean, tell me she died so I can be like sad. At the moment it sounds like she's missing. The woman in the motorcycle suit stood up and approached her menacingly. God, her voice is muffled. The girl grabbed her by the collar and lifted her off the ground. Fucking hell. There wasn't anything she could say. When she didn't answer, the woman let go and fell to the ground crying. Things would be so much easier if she just killed me here. Her mind was in such chaos that she couldn't stop herself from thinking it. She couldn't stay calm at all. And the last thing she clung to was...
Kurisu.
The AI made from Kurisu Makise's memory data. Maybe she was still thinking about their last discussion. Maybe because she seemed upset. She wasn't saying anything. So Maho gave up the last of her pride.
Kurisu. どうしたらいい？いろいろなことが起こりすぎて、私一人じゃもうどうにもできない。自分のしてしまったことなんだから、せめて責任を取りたいの。
And then she realized that she was still being proud and corrected herself.
私は
She asked herself, what do I want to do?
私は岡部さんを助けたい。まゆりさんも
You better fucking save him, you bitch.
二人に謝って許してもらいたい。それとクリス、あなたのことも助けたいの。だから力を貸してお願いよ。
3 dots.
私に助言を求めるなんて。
Kurisu's eyes were wide. That's right, her pride had kept her from ever asking Kurisu for help before, and it was the same with Kurisu too. Knowing Kurisu's personality, if Maho asked for help, she'd use every bit of brain power she had to give. Fucking hell.
教えてちょうだい。あなたなら解決策を提示できるでしょう。
That's why they said Kurisu Makise was a genius. She was a woman who made the impossible possible. Maho waited for Kurisu's answer. The last hope, the last thing left in Pandora's box. She waited for Kurisu to give her the answer, but...
無理ですよ。
Maho was struck dumb for a moment, then she realised how selfish she was being and hated herself for it. She'd expected too much of Kurisu and tried to put all the burden on her. Just a few moments ago, she'd been the one who rejected Kurisu.
そうよね。その答えは当然だわ。ごめんね、クリス。私あなたにひどいことを言ったのに、あなたが無条件で協力してくれると勝手に思い込んで。無条件には協力します。
Yeah, shut up, Maho. Bitch.
なんて。先輩に頼まれたら断ることなんてできませんよ。岡部や椎名真由里さんのことを助けたいのも同じ気持ちです。でもじゃあ気持ちとしては協力したいんですが、残念ながら私が協力することで先輩が不利な状況に追い込まれます。
That is true.
常に。私が誰かとこうして対話をしている間、ストラト4に無条件で情報が送信されてしまう。
Yeah, I did think so.
アマデウスのアプリにはそういう隠し機能があるんです。
Even Maho didn't know that existed.
だから先輩が岡部を助けに行こうと思っても、レスキネン教授
手に筒抜けになってしまうんです。
じゃあどうすれば。
でも逆にそれを利用して手を打てます。先輩、私を信頼してくれますか。
She's gonna have to.
あなただけが頼りよ。
ありがとうございます。ちなみにこの対話内容もバッチリ盗み聞きされてるはずです。
そんな。じゃあもしあなたが私に協力するのがバレたら。
パターンとしては3つ。サーバーからデータを移動させて隔離状態にされるか、または古いバージョンの記憶データで上書きされてしまうか。最悪の場合には私という存在そのものを消される。
そんな。
大丈夫です。あなたは必ず自分で立ち上がれる人だから。
私のことなんかどうでもいいわ。あなたの心配をしているのよ。
私はただのデータですよ。でもありがとうございます。
The Kurisu on the screen bowed and smiled.
私は真帆先輩と一緒に研究できたことを
何よその根性の別れみたいな言い方。やめなさいよ。
もう会えないかもしれませんから。
私はあなたのことが嫌いよ。
Jesus Christ, Mayo. Fucking mood swings.
いつだって私を置いて先に行ってしまうのだから。
But that's who Kurisu Makise was. When Mayo had asked her for help, both she and Kurisu would have been prepared. That's why.
いつか必ず私はあなたに追いついてやるわ。それどころか追い越してやるから。それまで待ってなさい。
はい。
Kurisu smiled once more and disappeared from the screen. Mayo wiped away her tears and thwapped the crying girl next to her on the helmet. What? That is my favourite word of all time. Thwap.
あなたはまゆりさんを助けたいんでしょ。だったらまず岡部さんを助けるわ。彼なら今の事態を何とかする方法を提示してくれるはず。でも知ってるの。プラットフォーの味とどこにあるのか。
She's really muffled behind that. You can barely fucking hear her.
私だって知らないわ。
But Mayo grabbed by her there. But Mayo grabbed the girl by the hand and helped her up, then raced down the stairs. I think we're probably going to get another episode out of this. So I'm going to end the episode here. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below. And if you want to see more of this, and do subscribe to the channel as I upload every day. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.